Hello people, it is Latsu7 here, and now I'm accompanied by...
BidoofsCrazyVideos, who's here as well, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into this battle between Fiery Espeon and Insane Soul. So as we're gonna look into this team preview here, we see that Fiery Espeon is bringing a Walrein, Hawlucha, Klinklang, Hitmonlee, Rapidash, and Behem. And seeing that Hitmonlee there, we're gonna realize, wow, that thing's got a pretty good attack stat. And when you look at Behem there, you also realize, wow, that thing's got a pretty good special attack stat. It's gonna be punching holes in this team. And when you look at Insane Soul's team, you see that most of them are made up of walls there. So this is gonna be kinda, we'll have to see how this goes.
Yeah, I believe that there are gonna be lots of walls to take on those hits that Hitmonlee and Behem can deal off, like Mischievous and Mesprit, respectively, because Mischievous is gonna be able to handle that Behem relatively well, given that it has usually has the Bio-Like, and it also hits it super effectively with the Ghost Stab, and the Mesprit is gonna be able to handle the Hitmonlee because of the Psychic typing. And look at the team, other members of the team, there's Rotom, Wash, Drapion, Sylveon, and Alomomola. So look at the team as a whole, as you already mentioned, is pretty bulky, and nothing really is too fast, so there has to be a Scarfer in there somewhere, because I believe that there has to be some offense, because you want to outspeed those base 150s and Sneasels and things like that.
Yeah, and you actually did say Rotom Wash there, and that tells you something. That just tells you how commonly it's used. This is actually a Rotom Freeze we've got here, and, you know, no one really ever uses Rotom Freeze, but Rotom Wash has always been everywhere, but since there's this point system going on here, we're actually going to go to Rotom Freeze, but that just really shows how good of a poke Rotom is. So seeing this team's actually going to be pretty decent. We've got to go ahead and get right into this and see how it goes. So as we're going to go ahead and get into this battle here, Insane Soul is going to lead off with that Rotom Freeze, as the Fiery Espeon's going to go and go with that Klinklang. However, Rotom Freeze, just like that Rotom Wash set, is going to go ahead and trick the choice item right onto it. So it's going to be locked into shift gear, and it can't be getting anything done like that, so he's just going to have to go ahead and switch out.
And now it goes with the Volt Switch, gets a switch in his inner fit Drapion, and Drapion is going to outspeed the Behemoth and take it out with Knockoff!
Yes, because with that boosted power on Knockoff, it's a really good move now. I see so many things run it. I think they almost boosted it a bit too high. It's a great move all of a sudden. Before, people still ran it on walls just because it could actually get rid of leftovers and whatnot, but it's just great now. I mean, you see a sweeper running it right there. However, Hawlucha is going to come in here onto this Alomomola, because Alomomola pretty much walls that Klinklang, so he's just going to go ahead and try and set up Swords Dances to see if he can actually get anywhere with this.
Yeah, and Alomomola is gonna go with the Protect on the Hawlucha, expecting it to go with any move, as the Hawlucha decides to set itself up to +4 and trying to sweep from here. And look at the Fire Espeon style, they want to set up with every single thing at hand, and now they go with the Almighty Sky Attack on the Mesprit, and it just is a clean one-hit KO.
Yeah, with that huge attack boost right there, that's just gonna annihilate it. It's gone. It doesn't even care. And look at this physical wall that just came in right there. You see what Hawlucha just did? It just brought a physical wall in his death fodder, just like that. However, this is where there's a problem. The Sylveon's gonna come in here and protect just to get some toxic damage off. However, this Hawlucha is still gonna survive once this toxic damage comes down. And now, here's the thing. It's gonna double protect here, but it's gonna fail. Look at that fail message that just popped up. So now, as the Hawlucha's gonna annihilate this thing, get half the team killed with one poke, it's gonna be a double down. And I'll tell you, that Hawlucha really got the work done.
And now the Mischievous comes in on the Klinklang, and now the Klinklang has no other option but to go with Gear Grant to around 30%, as the Mischievous is gonna make this Klinklang a dead fodder with Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, so when a Klinklang is burned and has a choice item here, it can't do anything anymore. So it's gonna have to be going for Greer Grind, and it's not doing hardly anything to this Rotom Freeze. So from this point, the Rotom Freeze is gonna actually start going for some Thunderbolts on it, and as you actually see it get to use the move here, it's gonna do 64 entire %. Look at that, that's a good bit right there. So the Klinklang's finally gonna have to die.
And now the Hitmonlee comes in on this Rotom as Freeze, and the Rotom Freeze surprisingly hits the Blizzard, and the Stone Edge hits from the Hitmonlee, and it takes it out. But Rotom Freeze did get that damage on the Hitmonlee, and now it's forced to go with Endor as the Drapion comes in and goes with the Poison Jabs, and it gets the clutch poison.
Yes, that random chance right there came out so nicely. So the Hitmonlee's got to be pretty angry. It could have been going for reversals with that Endure right there, but that's not going to happen now. It's going to get the poison. Oh, that was just nice. However, they're going to do a switch here and bring in the Rapidash, as the Drapeon's just going to go straight for a Swords Dance here. So now, as the Rapidash is going to go directly for the Flare Blitz and do a ton of damage, Drapeon has just got that defense at just the right number so it can get this knockoff off. However, look at that. The
Flame Body activates and the burn takes out the Drapeon, and it's another double down!
Yes, so that was pretty interesting here, but now we've just got two walls against each other. We've got a burned Walrun who's setting up subs, which is quite an issue here, versus a Misdreavus. This is gonna be great. Which wall's gonna get out of this?
Yes, it's the Hoenn versus Johto situation, and now the Misdreavus is gonna be able to taunt that Walrein, preventing it from using Hail and recovering HP, but the Shadow Ball is not doing enough. Even coupled with the burn, I don't think it's gonna win out from this situation.
Yes, you see the Ice Beam here, and here comes the critical Shadow Ball. How much is it gonna do? Is it gonna get the kill here? He's gonna go for it, and it's gonna live with the 9%, so as it's gonna get this Ice Beam off, Misdreavus is gonna have to faint. That burn won't activate now, and the Walrein is gonna survive, and that's going to be the win right there. Not bad.
Yes, the Fiery Espeon won the game 2 between Insane Soul and Fiery Espeon himself, so it came down to the game 3, and this was a pretty interesting match, and if I would be willing to go into game 3, I would be pretty psyched to go into it.
Yeah, that was pretty nice right there. That burn, if it had just activated, it could have been a double down, but of course they don't have it that way because they try to make it so that there are as few ties as possible in Pokemon battles. But yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yes, that was indeed nice, and like always, thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for enduring our dual narration, and leave a like, leave a comment, and like always, I'll let Bidoof finish this narration off.
Yes, have a fine day, and believe it or not, we actually got through a really nice battle. So this is Latsu7 and BidoofsCrazyVideos signing off.